Now that you know what to keep in mind when you convert a PowerPoint into a video, let's look at how to build it. Before you start recording your lecture and exporting your video, you'll want to make sure that all your slides are done and ready so that all you have to do is focus on the recording portion. So once you're ready, come on over to the slideshow tab and then click Record Slideshow. You can either record from a current slide or record from the beginning. We're going to record from the beginning, and it's going to open up the slide recording tool. Now down here we have this black square, and that's if you want to record yourself giving the presentation. I don't want to do that. I don't like it covering up my particular slide, so what I'm going to do is turn off the camera, and we are ready to get going. Make sure though you don't have a slash or anything through your microphone so that it can pick up any audio you record. And once you're ready to start recording, you can come over here and click record. Or if you're using a laptop that has touchscreen capabilities, you can touch this with your finger or a stylus. I'm going to start recording audio tracks just for this slide. So I'm in the slideshow recording tool. I have my microphone ready. I have my stylus. Let's do this. I hit record. I'm going to wait for the countdown to finish. Launch into a more mobile-friendly universe using tools you already know. Be sure to click stop when you're finished with your recording. If you only press the pause button, that temporarily pauses what you're doing so that if you need to cough or anything like that, you don't have to have it in your audio track, and then you can pick up recording when you're done pausing. When you stop, that basically tells PowerPoint that you are finished recording, and then you have the option to replay. Let's test it out. Just hit replay. Launch into a more mobile-friendly universe using the tools you already know. If you replay your recording and you're not happy with what you've created, you can come over to the clear area. You have the option to record or clear only this slide so that you don't interrupt your whole rest of your presentation if you've done a lot of work, or you can clear recordings on all slides if you just want to start over fresh. So here's a few hiccups that some of us found that we made so that you don't have to. When you go to record, wait an additional second or two after the countdown because it seems to not want to record right away, and it'll cut off your first couple of words if you start talking right after the one. If you need to click your mouse to run an animation on your slide, hold off speaking at that point because it seems to not be able to record the audio as well as you clicking the mouse button to run the animation at the same time. If you feel a little bit of a cough coming on while you're recording, hit the pause button, cough and clear your throat, then hit the pause button and you can resume recording. Another hiccup we noticed is that PowerPoint doesn't really like to record audio while you're drawing on the screen. So if you want to draw on the screen, speak, record your audio, hold on a second, draw on the screen, and then go back to speaking. Don't try to do both at once or it might cut off some of your words. Once you're happy with the result, go ahead and do it for each slide until you're done with your presentation. You don't have to record an entire lecture in one day. If you save your PowerPoint file, you can completely shut down your computer and return to your file, and everything should be just fine. Once you're happy with all of your slides, drawings, and recordings, you can exit out of the recording tool. We're back in the regular PowerPoint workspace. Let's quickly take a look at exporting your file. We'll come on over here to the File area, come down to Export, and then go to Create a Video. We want to stick with the full HD if we can, the 1080p, and since we use the recording tool, be sure that Use Recorded Timings and Narrations is selected. You also have the option, if there's any slides where you didn't do any recording or narration, to decide how long the slide will display in your video. You can choose 5 seconds, but 10 might be better suited if you want the student to be able to look at it long enough. Once you're done with that, click on Create Video. You'll want to make sure that it's an MP4 file type and choose where you're going to save your file. I'm going to go in the desktop and I'm going to choose my mobile learning lecture folder and I'm going to click Save. Now, it's a video file, so you're going to need to keep in mind that it's going to take a lot longer to save than just a regular PowerPoint. You can watch the progress of it saving down here in the bottom bar. So check on the progress of that and be sure to give it enough time before you try accessing your MP4 file. Our video is finished rendering, so let's go take a quick look at it. Now, it has an icon of a traffic cone. Don't be alarmed. That's just the application that plays this video. Launch into a more mobile-friendly universe using tools you already know. A quote from the great Jon Snow. Video clips can be a great tool to assist students in gaining that deeper understanding of content. So it has the audio, it has the drawings, the slides are working, the animations are working. Now there was a flicker in between slides, and I don't know if that's just because of the particular tool playing the video here on my computer, but once we get this online, it'll play smooth. So try not to be too alarmed if you see that little bit of skipping in between animations and slides. But other than that, everything seems to be working great. Our next step is to get it into UJA and get it into our course. So this way of creating a PowerPoint lecture is really great if you like diving in there and talking and drawing if you choose to draw on your slide, and even run your animations. But if you're not into that and you're more of a presentation perfectionist, I'll have an advanced PowerPoint editing video ready for you. So do check that out if that's something you want to try.